Okay, let's dive right into this. We're looking at a concept car today that is so much more than just a design exercise. It's a massive statement. XPENG just revealed its next P7, and the whole thing is built around one absolutely jaw-dropping number. A number that could seriously redefine everything we expect from an electric car.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think the absolute limit is for an EV in a single day? I mean, really, how far could one car possibly go on a closed track in just 24 hours, pushing its battery and efficiency to the absolute breaking point?
Well, at IAA Mobility 2025, we got our answer, and it's this: 3,961 kilometers. Now, to put that into perspective, that's nearly 4,000 kilometers. It's like driving about a tenth of the way around the entire planet Earth at the equator in just one day. So yeah, the XPENG Next P7 concept didn't just break a record, it completely shattered it.
We're not talking about a small, incremental improvement here. This is a massive leap forward. It basically rewrites the rulebook for EV endurance and sets a brand new benchmark for what's even possible.
And believe me, this achievement is about so much more than just bragging rights. It's a real-world demonstration of what happens when you have extreme battery capability, a hyper-efficient powertrain, and super advanced aerodynamics all working in perfect harmony. It just fundamentally pushes the boundaries of what we thought today's EV technology could do.
But here's the kicker. As incredible as that range is, the record itself isn't really the end goal. XPENG is using this huge, headline-grabbing performance to get our attention focused on their real ambition, winning the race for true autonomy.
And they are not being vague about it in the slightest. This is their public commitment, complete with a hard deadline. They're saying that by 2026, they plan to be mass-producing cars that can effectively drive themselves. That's an incredibly bold move to try and position themselves as a leader in driverless tech.
So, what does Level 4 actually mean for you and me? Well, to put it simply, it's where the car takes total control. Now, it's within a specific, mapped-out area, like a city center or a highway system. But inside that zone, the car does everything: driving, steering, braking, navigating, the whole shebang. You are no longer the driver. You are purely a passenger.
You know, a goal this ambitious doesn't just come out of thin air. It's the result of years of really fast, iterative development. Think of it like a giant puzzle, where each new model they've released adds another critical piece.
And you can see the progression so clearly. Back in 2024, the P7 Plus went all in on a camera-based, vision-only system, a big bet against using more expensive LiDAR. Then, by mid-2025, the G7 SUV introduced their own powerful Turing AI chips, which is a huge deal, bringing that crucial processing power in-house. Just a couple of months after that, the second-gen P7 integrated that AI with new cockpit tech. You see, each step was a deliberate building block leading right to this next P7 concept. Okay, so we've seen the record-shattering range, we've heard the ambitious autonomy goal, and we've looked at the building blocks. So how do all these dots connect? What's the big strategic picture that XPENG is painting for us?
Well, this table lays out their strategy perfectly. First, you've got the headline-grabbing performance, that insane range. That's backed up by a super aggressive goal for Level 4 autonomy by 2026. And critically, they're funding this with global R&D expansion, like their new center in Munich, Germany. And it's all built on the tech they've been slowly improving on with the P7 Plus and G7 models.
So let's just break down those takeaways. First, the range breakthrough proves their hardware is absolutely top tier. Second, the AI acceleration shows their software ambition is just as huge. And third, that new R&D hub in Munich is so important. It's not just about hiring talent. It's about understanding European regulations and what consumers there really want. That's how you really compete on a global stage.
So, as we look ahead, the next P7 concept car should be seen as way more than just a car. It's a beacon. It's kind of like XPENG is lighting up the path to their 2026 goal and showing all of us exactly what they believe the future of driving is going to look like.
So the crucial point is this: XPENG is fusing these two massive ideas, ultra-long-range EVs and high-level AI-driven autonomy, into one single vision. One no longer comes at the expense of the other. They see them as two sides of the same coin, and the next P7 is basically their entire roadmap made visible in one vehicle.
And that brings us to the final, really provocative thought. XPENG has set its target for 2026, the technology is accelerating at an incredible pace, the engineering is clearly there, but the real question might not be whether they can do it. The real question is, are we, as drivers, as a society, and as regulators, ready for what comes next?